Hi, my name is Jim Lal-Tabak. I'm a yoga teacher, energy healer, and health and wellness coach. Welcome to this Wednesday evening energy treatment. I've been doing this for about 3.5 years now. And my story started in this healing journey back in 1982, where I had a near-death experience and of course, almost died. It was a near-death experience. And so ever since then, I've been on a healing journey. And one of the things some of you that come around for a while may know that I had a very difficult digestive experience at that time, where I was uh, diagnosed with ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. And so when something sometimes I have digestive concerns. And yesterday uh, I ate something that didn't agree with me, and so I reached for this morning. I woke up and it was not, I was uncomfortable, and I reached for this product, um, and uh, it really, I just rubbed it on my stomach, and I also took a peppermint, a little bit, it's called a peppermint beadlet, and nothing bad. Well, what had started stopped, in terms of my digestive process being uncomfortable. And so I'm really grateful for that. And I always like to share some little experience that I have, and I use you know all kinds of different things daily as a natural and health um, natural health solutions with whatever comes up for me. Today, I wanted to talk about breathing again. Breathing is how we can reset our system when we're under stress. And these days, almost every day, we get put in a stressful situation just by the news, or just even just driving a car can be stressful. So people oftentimes are stressed, um, even or a family member, you name it. So we need to learn how to reset our nervous system, especially when you're going to um, do these treatments. They're less effective, and you have less experience when you do not reset that autonomic nervous system and that stress response that you may have had during the day. And sometimes it just continues day to day without being reset. So I've been starting to teach a little bit of gentle breathing exercises. So we'll start by simply closing the eyes, or they can be open, either one, but closing can be more relaxing um, for some people. And then we'll just breathe naturally, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just let the breath go back to almost like your natural breathing state. Without any kind of effort. Let it slow down. And then I think last week we we lengthened the exhalation. And so we're going to do 3 breaths like that. So you just inhale naturally, and then slowly let the breath exhale. Let it go a little slower than the inhalation. Do it again, inhaling, and then slowly exhaling. Try to sit comfortably and sitting up straight as best you can. One more time, inhaling, Slowly exhale. And then breathe normally. So when I'm teaching these exercises, it's really important to not feel any stress, to not be agitated by the breathing. These are very gentle ones, but sometimes we'll do exercises, and they're exercises, breath exercises that are a little more demanding over time. I'll be covering a lot of different things, and you want to always discontinue if you feel uncomfortable or agitated. So now we're going to inhale more fully and slow, and then exhale normal. So inhaling, long, slow drawing in, and then exhale normally. And then inhale, slow and long. Exhale, just let it out. One more time. Inhaling slow and long. And then exhale, let it out. And then just breathe normally. See how you feel after doing those exercises. They're very gentle, but you might feel more relaxed, hopefully. And yeah, so at any rate, we'll move ahead to the rest of the treatment. I did want to just mention briefly about memory, because I'm going to do some focused work around memory tonight, because I learned an interesting thing about our memory cells. And what's been happening for most people is that we're bombarded with so much information. I think it was Ram Dass that said, I'd rather have inspiration than more information. And we just keep getting inundated. And then we wonder, or we're concerned, oh, my short-term memory is trashed. And it's because we have, well, between 4 and 8 slots. And each time we get a new bit of information, something gets pushed out. So we start to think that, well, maybe there's something wrong with our mind. But it also turns out, researchers have discovered that each memory, cell even, has the ability and has a component, one for remembering and the other is for forgetting. So they're separate. They're separate devices within a cell, memory cell, that take information and retain or let it go. And if you think about your computer, if you don't empty the trash, if you don't clear out the emails, what happens? It slows down. So getting rid of unnecessary memories is really helpful. So I'm going to work on clearing some of that rubbish out during the treatment today. And if you want to hold on to all your memories, you certainly are welcome. But I think the other thing is, when we've had traumatic events and we keep returning to them, we revitalize and activate those memories, when maybe, when we have if there's a virus in our body, the body encapsulates it and protects you. And you can do that with memory too, where you don't have to go back to it. It's almost like it's buffered, and it's just in a distant memory. It's always okay to remember things, but sometimes I'd rather remember good things. And I know once in a while I revisit difficult memories, and it's okay. It's my opportunity to practice forgiveness at that point, when for myself or someone else, for whatever the situation was. But at any rate, so I'm gonna work on clearing toxic memories, things like that. That's my intention. Everyone, you can all have your own intention. We're going to go into the treatment now, and I am going to stop at 7:30, so I want to get right to it now, and we'll move a little quicker than normal. Well, those of you who've been coming along around for a while know some of the process, and I'll just talk about really basic settling in. You can open or close your eyes, practice grounding, noticing your five senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, and sound. So we become aware of all those parts. And then, sorry, I'm just going to put that away. And then move to thoughts. Noticing your thoughts, letting them come in and out gently. Keeping the breath nice and easy. So we move from thoughts to intentions. What would you like in your life, or in for your health, or for someone else? Visualizing it, then we move from an intention to a visual experience of that, and then connecting it to how we feel when we see that event, when we see that idea in our mind's eye. How do we feel about it? And then continuing to invoking our support, calling in our guides, our mentors, spiritual energies, natural energies, anything, ideas, music, books, whatever makes you feel empowered. You want to bring that in. It could be movement or art or whatever it is. You invite it into the room with you that supports you in your mission, in your endeavors, in your intentions. Continue on to creating a safe, well, first of all, envisioning a safe place. What is safe for you? What environment? And then a safe container, meaning a boundary. And I liken it to a membrane of a cell that allows energy in your mind's eye. You see that positive energy can flow in, but it repels any negative energies, ideas, anything like that. It lets it go, it keeps it out. And the same with the way it flows through on a membrane in a cell. You can get rid of anything you don't need, you don't want. And it holds in what's important. Good. So we're continuing to relax, slow down, and then what I call priming the pump. So we get the energy flowing in through the left as a receptive. You hold your left hand up in your lap and your right hand forward And if it feels better going the other way, you can. It's if you're especially if you're right or left-handed, and one feels more like the giver part of you and the left, or the and so forth. So what happens though is that when you inhale, you track your eyes on the receiving hand that's facing upward, and move across up through the arm to the heart center. As you exhale, you move from the heart out through the right, or through the extended hand that's facing out. And then inhaling again, and out through the right, inhaling through the receiving side, and exhale through the broadcasting or giving side. And then after those three, just rest your hands comfortably in whatever place feels good to you, in your lap. If you're lying down, you can at your side. And have an intention for the highest good. The highest good of all. All means not just people, places, things, everything. The highest good of the universe. And then also being open, feeling like you're cared for, you're protected, and you're open to new things, to new experiences, just setting those things in place, and then let go of everything. Just relax. And I'll go through clearing ground, clearing chakras, activating and energizing, starting with the heart. Down to the root chakra. So take your attention to the base of your spine when we do these. Just relaxing though, a little bit of gazing downward toward and feeling the earth below you as well. Then we come up to the second chakra. Just about 2 inches below the navel. Some people can see colors. The color associated with this chakra is orange. You don't have to see it. Represents the energetic tone, this chakra. And then the solar plexus, the area where the just kind of where the diaphragm is located beneath, near the where the um, stationary ribs connect, base of the sternum, color yellow. Back to the heart chakra, color green. And then throat, colored blue. brow chakra, 6 chakras between the eyebrows, also can be known as third eye. Color is purple or kind of a violet purple color. And then the crown chakra, golden color. And then higher source connection, about 12 inches above your head, above the crown, there's thought to be a place where we can connect with our the higher consciousness in the world, receiving information. So cleanse that. So we're kind of like firing on all circuits here, allowing all those different energy focal points to connect. And they help with the emanation of our health in our physical body, as well as mental, emotional, psychological, psychic, and spiritual. When they're all active, then we perceive our physical, emotional health as improved. Okay, so I'm going to spend next few minutes just focusing on memory cells, memory, brain, chemistry, clearing that, meninges, sheaths around the brain, hydration. So a little bit, a little less known is that during, at least from an Indian medicine perspective, between 10 and 2 p.m., or 2 a.m., 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., the brain is doing some cleansing work, kind of like, so it's active, but it's sloughing off old cells. And so it's, according to Ayurvedic principles, during that time, it's part of our circadian rhythm. That's an optimal time to be resting. Even though you may think that you do your best work at that time, the brain wants to work to cleanse at that time. So we want to be able, as much as possible, if you can do that, is sleep during that time. You might say, well, I sleep better or I rest from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. And so that may very well be fine. I don't know about that. But those are the times on either side of the clock that our intellect is most active. And so perhaps if you have a reverse schedule, hopefully you're getting the same help with your cognitive situation. So at any rate, if you're on a standard, sleep at night, wake during the day, then try not to stay up past 10, if that's at all possible. Something to consider in terms of brain health. Um, and if not, we energetically we can still clear some of that issue. So we want to do that. Whether most people, I think most people stay up a little later. So, and that's okay. It's okay. We just need to make sure that you hydrate enough, that you eat enough healthy fats. Uh, they used to insult people as calling someone a fathead, but the brain, it has healthy fats, and it's made up of a lot of fat and water. So it's kind of like it's how the brain keeps from overheating. It has buffers and protection, and fat is one of those things that stops it from getting too much activity with all the electrical impulses. So I'm clearing those things as I speak about them. And then there's deep storage memories. Some of them are triggered by something happening in the day, during the day, your regular everyday life. And others just, they're just buried and don't come up. And that's okay, right? We want to be able to live our regular lives without feeling that stressor as well. So at any rate, I'm just going to clear a few more issues there, and then we're going to close now. So rub your hands together. Time flies. And then we'll raise up, inhaling, exhale to the heart. Then inhaling again, and exhale. One more time, inhaling up, catching a giant energy ball, bringing it to the heart, and then we turn it in to heal all the cells in our body, to energize and clean our system. And then we'll turn the hands back toward each other, inhaling up, and exhale. One more time, or two more times. Inhaling up, catch that energy ball, golden light as you compress it in. One more time. Nice full inhalation, exhale. And then we'll send it out. Inhaling, exhale. Inhaling again, and exhale. One more time, inhaling, exhale. Keep the flow going. We don't want things to get stuck in us. We want things to move in and out just naturally, just like waves coming in and going out in the ocean or lake. Okay, from here, let's take a moment to experience and express gratitude for our lives and any peace we may have experienced. Good. I want to thank you all for coming. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and we'll see you next week at our same Zoom time, at 7 o'clock, and have a beautiful rest of your week. Namaste. Peace. Thank you all for being here.